I am making my cheesesteak skillet pizza.
I'm in.
All right? All right, so you're gonna help me out. I've got an iron skillet here, and I want you to put a little oil in that, and then stretch out the pizza dough.
Oh, great.
You can buy your pizza dough, go right to the pizza place you like and ask to buy their dough. You can get it in the freezer department, just let it thaw and rest at room temperature. And I'm gonna get us started with our peppers and onions.
Don't forget that pop tube pizza dough, too.
Yeah, you
Oh,
can
yeah,
use that.
I think that's great, yeah.
Pizza dough has gotten so much better, the premium pizza dough, right?
It's great. All right, so I'm gonna get my peppers going on there, too.
It's so hot. That's a grill.
Really nice and hot. And I'm gonna get my steak going on it. So I'm using the package, you can get this in the butcher department, of the thinly sliced steak, or if you wanna be fancy, like if you're Jeezy, you could pick up a really nice ribeye steak and hand it to the butcher and say, shave this for me.
That's right. I'm fancy sometimes, too.
Yeah.
I think it's made with a ribeye, isn't it, traditionally, Jeff?
Traditionally, I think that ribeye might be in quotes at some of the more fast food joints, you know, for your, you know.
It is an expensive cut.
But it's definitely shaved.
You don't have to.
You don't have to.
So nice and thin.
I agree
And
with
these packages usually come in 1 pound. We're only gonna use a ½ a pound. You can, because we're just putting it on the pizza. There won't be enough space for it. But you can easily go ahead and cook up the whole thing at the same time if you want, so that, you know, you can use it later for a sandwich.
It's so fast. It's almost
It goes
done.
so fast. Yeah, look at that. And I'm also gonna add a little garlic to my peppers and onions.
It's like a campfire cookout right here.
Guys, I used to spend Thanksgiving eating cheesesteaks in Philadelphia.
Really?
I remember you doing that.
I would take the train down,
Yeah.
I'd get my cheesesteak, go back to the hotel, and watch their Thanksgiving Day parade down there.
I gotta
so
tell you,
much fun.
Atlantic City has some good cheesesteaks, too.
I love
They
a
get a bad rap.
cheesesteak. Now, when I was a kid, my mom and I, when we'd go shopping at the mall, there was a cheesesteak place at the mall, and I always wanted to get a cheesesteak sandwich. That was my big treat. So, and I love pizza, so I thought, why not combine the two? All right, so season it up, salt and pepper.
It needs it, too. It needs
Yeah, you gotta be generous there. And the great thing is that you don't have to cook this completely, because it is gonna cook again in the oven. So I figured I'd try to go in here like they would do at the mall. Remember? All right, so this is looking good. Jeff, how's that going?
Good. You know, sometimes a great tip for home, too. If your pizza dough is like, you know, pulling back in, just let it be for a minute. It needs to relax a little more rather than tearing it open and creating those little holes and pockets. But so whatever you're in, you know, and remember, whenever you're doing a cast iron skillet pizza, too much oil, it's gonna totally shrink up even quicker because it's slick under there. So you maybe want to put the oil in after you stretch it out. Yeah, but this is perfect. It's good to go.
That looks great. And it's gonna get nice and crispy on the bottom of this.
It's like it fries up in there in that oil.
All right, so I'm gonna top it with our peppers and onions.
Whoa.
Yum.
This is going to be a new thing.
Yeah,
It's a thing.
it's a thing, right?
It's a thing.
It's a thing.
It's the thing.
And if you feel like that it's getting, you know, more peppers and onions that you want, just save it, because you got all that extra leftover beef. Make it like a little taco action. All right, now I'm gonna chop it with the beef. Get all that on there.
So this
Everybody
is a
is
sauceless
gonna be
pizza.
Loving this. Yeah, it's a sauceless pizza.
Wow.
You could serve it with a dipping sauce if you liked. You know, you could put some melted cheese as a dipping. It'd be great with a ranch dipping or a marinara dipping.
Or just at the end, after you pull it out of the oven, just drizzle that cheese sauce, that orange cheese sauce all over right from the jar.
All right, I'm going with mozzarella cheese and provolone cheese.
From the jar.
I love the provolone.
Provolone has that smell you have to.
Yep. Now, if you want to do this and only dirty one dish, you can cook your steak and your peppers in this iron skillet and then wipe it out and do it. Okay, so, ooh, this is heavy. You're gonna go into the oven, 450 degrees for 15 to 20 minutes. And I've got one in here,
I didn't see it. I didn't peek.
already done. Here we go.
Oh, the smell of cooked green bell peppers is
Yeah, it's
so
wondrous.
distinct.
There we go.
Wow.
Looking good, right? Yummy?
Done.
Okay, so let's get it out of here.
Oh, this is gonna be trouble for me, I know.
Hey,
See how nice and crispy it is?
Oh, right out of there.
that is perfect.
Pizza Nista.
Yep. And let's get right in here. This is gonna be a thicker crust pizza, which I like because it makes me think more of a cheesesteak, having that nice bread action going on.
I bet when you were taking your pizza class in Italy, they had no idea you were gonna mash it up and make a...
I don't think anybody in Italy's having a cheesesteak pizza.
I don't think so.
Here we go.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And then I like to serve it with either pickled banana peppers or pickled cherry peppers.
Yay!
Get in there. Jeff, you want to get in here
Oh,
too?
I'm gonna go in here. Look at this. Oh. Can I have a pepper?
Yeah, put some pepper on it. Don't burn your mouth, Cheesy. We don't want to hurt that iron chef palate.
Cheesy, don't burn yourself.
Ooh, that's good.
Katie Lee, some mashups just don't work. They just don't. Let's be honest, right?
That's true. Sometimes.
This, you close your eyes.
Oh,
you're
so
like,
good.
cheesesteak. You open your eyes. You're like, what? Pizza? But it's balanced.
I just love soup, especially in the fall. It just warms you up. And this is a real fail-proof recipe, and it's delicious. I'm gonna show you how to do this butternut squash soup. Jeff, you're gonna help me out here. So if you can just take that apple, cut it off the core, make it into about 6 big slices.
Okay.
Same with this, just cut it in some slices.
Got it.
We're gonna roast all of these ingredients first. So I've got about 2.5 pounds of butternut squash here, cubed up. It's 4 cups. You can buy this already cubed if
Yes,
you want to,
so much easier.
cut down. It's so much easier. Or you can do it yourself if you want to break down a butternut squash. I put it all right on the tray.
Just like that?
And just like
And
that.
the onion too, just kind of
Onion goes on there too. And in the meantime, I've got 4 cups of chicken broth over here simmering. And I made this little herb sachet with some thyme and a bay leaf and a clove of garlic in here. And I just let that simmer for about 10 minutes and it kind of blooms all that flavor in there. It's just a cheesecloth with a little kitchen twine. You don't have to do that. You can throw it all in there and then fish it out if you don't have any cheesecloth. So onto this pan, I put a nice generous amount of olive oil. So I'm just gonna do a little salt and pepper on here.
I love the addition of the apple too, kind of bring out sweetness of
sweeten it
the
up.
butternut.
Yeah, it sweetens it up. And this way, you don't have to be sauteing the onions or anything like that. You just put it all on the sheet pan and let the oven do the work for you.
And zero stovetop mess too. Zero matter.
Yep. All right, so this goes into the oven, 400 degrees for about 40-45 minutes.
Earlier I said you mashed a pumpkin, but now I changed my mind. You mashed the butternut squash.
Yes, you're right. I planned it. Okay, so it comes out like this, nice and pretty.
Beautiful color.
And then you just go over here to your chicken broth and put it right in.
You know, you can add some like ginger to that too.
You totally could.
Cheesy.
You can really play around with
I'm
this.
thinking carrots. Is
Yeah,
that
I
what
would-
made you do that?
You could
I don't know, I
you could also, add a little silky element to it by adding some pistachio pudding in there if you want too. It's never too old. And guess what? We can make this green using my spinach puree. I'm just saying. Killer idea.
Okay, I'm gonna season with a little bit more salt and pepper. And then this just needs to simmer for about 20 minutes. The veggies are already cooked, but that way they get into the flavor of the chicken broth. Now, Jeff, I'm gonna ask you to help me again. Come down here.
Okay.
We're gonna fish out our little sachet. Now you can use that immersion blender. Here, I got a little plate right
Got
here.
a sachet plate. I didn't know you had that.
Use an immersion
Sachet.
blender
You want me
to
to
immerse
blend
it?
it up.
The best tool
Now-
in the kitchen.
It is the best.
It's such an easy tool. You don't have to, put it
Transfer,
into
no.
the blender and do the transfer. If you don't have one of these, though, use your blender.
What I love about squash soups is that it freezes amazing. So when you want a cold day, just
You're
pull
right.
it out and you're ready.
You could vegan this out with vegetable stock instead of chicken stock.
Yeah, you can totally use vegetable stock for this as well.
I like pork jowl in it. Well,
I do.
You
It would
like
be good
pork
though.
chop.
A little salt pork, a little
All
smoky
right,
pork.
so to
in there.
serve this, what I did was I got this pretty little pumpkin here at the patch, and I hollowed it out, and we're gonna use this for the soup. How's it going over there?
I think we're just about perf right
Okay.
now because I am the immersion king.
All right, Immersion King, well, take that soup and pour it right in here.
Here we go. You ready?
oh,
The
Ready.
old butternut cascade.
This is perfect for a party. And you see how easy that soup was?
Super
It doesn't
simple.
get any simpler than that. There we go. There's our cauldron. Got my little ladle into the bowl.
Ooh, man, it smells good from here.
Frankenstein's ladle?
It is. It's Frankenstein's ladle. Then you can just put your top back on the soup to keep it warm. And then, to make this a little spookier, I've got some sour cream here in my squeeze bottle. I'm gonna make a spider web. Now you take a little skewer and use the back end and just go through it.
Oh, man. That
Like
is
that.
Superista.
And it's a little spider web, just like that.
Wowie
okay.
Casserole.
Jeff, would you like to do
Yes,
the
I would like to
honors?
try because
Let me know what you think of that.
Break it. Break the spider.
it's so
you
pretty.
There might be spiders around.
How did I know, man? Would you say?
We are a high budget.
That was.
show here.
All right, I'm gonna try this finally. It's so pure. It's the essence of the butternut squash is here. Creaminess on top. You know what the secret ingredient is? It's that apple. It's funky. It's a little tart. It's awesome. It's beautiful.
I'm making chicken Parmesan zucchini boats.
Okay.
Okay.
Now you're talking.
I've got some ground chicken breast here that I'm just browning up in a skillet with a little bit of olive oil. And we're gonna move on to our zucchini boats. Jeff,
Okay.
will you help me with this?
Yes.
Let's each do 2 of them.
All right.
Okay, so what you're gonna do is just cut the end off. Just like that. And then we're gonna split these in half.
There's.
Go right down the center. I always feel like there's so much zucchini in the summer and still it's at the farm
Endless,
stand.
endless.
It's endless. I'm always looking for things to do with it.
They basically grow overnight.
Yeah, they
just-
get gigantic.
And if there's a lot of water, you can't stop them.
And you could totally use those big
Yeah.
zucchini for this and just make a big one. Okay, so now take a spoon.
Yep.
And you're just gonna start to take out the flesh. And I'm gonna keep this because I'm gonna use it and put it into my chicken. So just take it through.
Oh, you're
And
using the inside.
Yeah, we're not wasting anything
Oh, you're like the
here.
one guy from Slovakia.
Exactly. So just keep scraping it out because you want to form a little boat to have room to put everything in. So Jeff, if you'll keep doing that for me and then
Okay.
just kind of run your knife through it and chop it up, I'm gonna keep working on our chicken over here. So I've got some garlic. Garlic goes in. I've got some dried Italian seasoning. Put that in. Little pepper and a little bit of salt. I'm just gonna give that a stir and let all that flavor come together. Let those herbs start to release their natural oils that are in there and that garlic brown up. It smells so good. And this is a really light meal as well.
For sure.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that zucchini is actually a fruit?
Well, that makes sense because there's
Yeah.
seeds.
Yeah, it's botanically a fruit, but culinarily wise, we treat it as a vegetable.
Yeah.
It's like really the perfect vegetable fruit, if you will, to bridge into summer to fall because it's still hanging out in late
Totally.
summer season.
So all squash is a fruit, essentially,
yeah,
right?
pretty much.
Yeah, because of the seeds.
Botanically.
And then I've got some jarred marinara sauce. So the jarred marinara goes in. And this just kind of helps bring the whole thing together. Just about a half a cup of it. And you can use homemade or you can use your favorite jarred. Jeff, how
I'm
you
still
doing
going.
over
I mean,
here? You're still
that's all-
going?
it's like you gave me like 43
All
zucchinis
right,
here.
well,
I'm just trying my best, Coach.
I'll take what you got for now.
I didn't even chop it up or
Oh,
nothing.
okay,
I'm
let me
still
run
scraping.
a knife through it.
This is when you need, you should invent a sharp spoon.
A sharp,
They
a sharp
They have
spoon.
them for grapefruit.
All right, so you just want to cook this until the zucchini starts to release the water that's in it because there's a lot of water in zucchini. So this is a way to just kind of get some of that out of it. And now, Jeff, spread those out on the sheet.
Yes,
Spread them out.
You know, Katie, you could put like pasta in there right now and just if you had
You could, and just have that, yeah.
Delicious.
I would tear that up with some orecchiette or something.
Orecchiette,
Okay, so now I'm
absolutely.
gonna give it a little drizzle of olive oil
This does look
and a
healthy.
little sprinkle of salt. Season those babies up. You wanna hit them with some pepper, Jeff?
yes, I will.
There you go.
Beautiful.
All right, so it's going in at 400 degrees for 20 minutes to par cook. And here we go, I got some over here.
Good job, Trigger.
Actually, my
I've
shoulder
already
hurts.
cooked up. And again, this is just a way to get that zucchini nice and tender, but to also kind of cook out some of the water that's in it. Okay, now we're gonna stuff our zucchinis. So here we go. Just break up that zucchini. All right, let's see, big spoon.
Big
I'll take
spoon.
one of
I got
those.
plenty of those. Here you go. I wiped it off.
So you just take the mixture and put it right into the zucchini boat.
You could do a million. You could stuff this a million different ways. You
Oh,
do an
yeah.
Asian profile. You do a Mexican profile with like chorizo.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
What do you think, Jeff? Is this something you guys would eat at home?
Yeah, for
I feel
sure.
like that this is the Sarah Morrow.
This is she's gonna be
go
like,
for
why haven't we
this."
made this yet? And I'm like, honey, I'm making it for you tonight.
I always want whatever she's cooking and whatever you are when you post it on Instagram because it looks healthy and delicious.
If that's because of her.
Oh, you don't like when I put bacon on my oatmeal, Katie? You don't like that?
I wasn't hating on that. There was no shade thrown there. All right, just keep it going. And you know, if you wind up with a little bit of extra mixture in here, I usually just throw some more sauce in it and
Make a
serve it on the
sloppy
side.
Joe
Yeah.
burger.
Oh yeah, you could totally do a sloppy Joe out of it. We're gonna spoon some of that marinara on there,
Okay.
and I'm gonna follow behind you with some shredded mozzarella.
Very good.
Of course.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I feel like this would be a good way to get kids to eat veggies.
Oh my God.
Well,
Yes, to get
just
the
even the
kids,
way you
I'll
have
eat
them
it.
lined up, I'm like, this is good if you're having like friends over. It's like everyone gets
Totally.
one serving. It's easy serving size.
Totally. All right, so now we're gonna top it with just a little sprinkle of Parmesan. Yeah, we can't waste any cheese.
Getting better
can
and
we?
better.
No shred left behind. That's my
Okay.
motto.
Yeah,
That's you.
right? Let's give it all the parm. Okay, so now it's going back into that oven, 400 degrees, for about another 15 to 20 minutes until the zucchini's totally tender and the cheese is nice and melted and bubbly.
Oh, man.
And it comes out like
Oh, that
this.
is beautiful.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Right.
Hey, Jeff.
Those
Clean
are.
off the counter for her or nothing? You just
You see how many zucchinis I hollowed?
Jeff had a lot of work to do on this.
I feel like every time I sue with Katie, it's like very exhausting.
being healthy takes a lot of work, trust me.
does.
Okay?
You could do this with summer squash too. Yellow summer
delicious.
squash would be good.
Yeah.
You could stuff a lot
It'd be
of
great with spaghetti squash to do this.
Oh, yes. That spaghetti squash recipe you have, Katie, I can't tell you how many times I've made that.
Really?
Yeah, where she tossed it with the chicken and stuff
Yeah,
inside
that
and
was
then put it
good.
back in the oven with the cheese on it. What'd you call that? You remember?
No, I'm just gonna pick it up like a
Spaghetti
taco.
squash boats. Oh yeah,
So
you can
good.
just
Why not?
Spaghetti squash
handheld
boats.
zucchini.
Look at that. Perfect. Ooh.
Yep.
Oh.
Pick it up like I would, Jeff.
Oh, look at a hot dog.
Yeah, why not?
Put it on a bun.
You don't miss the breading. That's the first thing. I was like, oh, this is just gonna be a vegetable with some cheese and stuff in it. But you get that crispness from the sprinkle of the parm on there.
First of all, brown sugar, because it's so
You
good.
do brown sugar?
I
Yes.
like that.
I've never seen brown sugar.
And we're
in
gonna
iced
do
tea.
a black peach tea. Very hot water first. Get it going, get it going, get it going. Cold water, half very hot boiling water. Stir, stir, stir. And guess what? This baby has to go. You want to keep it for at least 4 hours. It's got to be really,
Steep.
really cold. Yes, chef.
Okay.
Why are you putting the cold water in there with the hot water? Why don't you just do like medium water?
So this method melts the sugar with the very hot water, and then the cold water stops it, and it stops the tea from getting overbrewed or bitter.
Okay, so you don't want it to
dissolve
steep
the
hard,
sugar.
right? This is kind of tempering the steepage.
Yes, so it takes less time.
America wanted
for
to know
you.
the answer. It's like, what's he doing?
Here it
Like,
is.
Wow,
And I
look
understand
at that.
you might need a little of this iced tea.
Yes.
Little girl, for your recipe.
I am gonna use some of it, so
How
I
much
need
do
you
you
to
need?
save for me.
You
3
mean how much?
cups.
3 cups.
I could really get into that. All right, so now I'm gonna use that sweet tea to make the centerpiece of our meal, our meat. I'm making classic sweet tea oven fried chicken.
What?
Yes.
Hold on a second.
Okay,
You're not frying the chicken.
I'm not frying the chicken. I'm doing it all in the oven.
How is that
so
possible?
This is a recipe that my grandma would make that is awesome. So she didn't do the sweet tea brine, but she would do the oven frying. This, I just wanted to add a little extra something. So we always had sweet tea in the fridge growing up. Sometimes if I'm making this recipe, I will buy the sweet tea, but I look for there's one that just has tea, water, and sugar without all the junk in it. Or you can make it, keep it in the fridge.
What's the point of it's like a brine.
So this is the
right?
brine. The tea, the tannins will tenderize the chicken.
Ooh.
Okay.
And the sweetness adds flavor. The salt adds flavor. So instead of salt, though, I use soy sauce.
Very smart.
So this gives
Very
it
smart,
like an
Katie.
extra like unctuous flavor. But really, the reason that I did the soy sauce was I didn't want to have to heat up the sweet tea a second time for the salt to dissolve and then have to let it cool down again because you can't put the chicken in a hot brine. You got to put it in a cold brine.
Right.
So I thought soy sauce, salt, perfect.
Tremendous amount of science in this segment, guys.
I take a couple of garlic cloves and smash them in there for some extra flavor. And I just take a white onion and quarter it up and stick it in there as well. And that's where our flavor is going to come from. And then I've got a chicken over here that's been broken down, bone in, skin on.
Nice.
I do this same recipe sometimes. My butcher will do boneless skin on, and that's awesome as well. Because it's about the skin when you're having fried
I like
chicken,
the bone because
right?
it just keeps the integrity of the shape.
Well, you need a handle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everything's
So-
better bone in, right?
Yeah.
It always is.
Exactly. So this is going to go into the fridge. I like to do it 4 hours to overnight, and let that really get nice and tender. And a
the
nice
beauty of
long
that
brine
is
on
there's
it.
no real acidic value. So it
Exactly.
can kind of rock for a couple days if you cared to.
Yeah. There's no lemon juice in here that's gonna compromise the chicken. Into the fridge. Jeffrey, I've got one in there that's all ready.
Yeah, you want to grab it? I'll hold this.
Thank you. Oh, here we go.
We're gonna eat good.
We are
We are gonna
really
eat
gonna eat good. All right, so I got my chicken now. And at this point, I'm gonna take it out and pat it dry because we don't want any extra liquid on there that's gonna keep our chicken
I don't know, where did the
from
frying
getting
come in
nice
here?
and
I don't see
crispy.
any
You're
frying.
gonna see.
Jeezy, yes.
But there's usually,
We are in agreement
I
because
mean,
all these people with their air fryers, it's not frying, okay?
it's not.
Stop using the word.
This is
a little-
oven fried. You're gonna taste it. My chicken, I brined in our sweet tea mixture overnight. It's now been patted dry.
I like how you started off with the frying. That lets you know we got at her in commercial break. We let her know.
This is true. But this is my grandma's recipe.
Come on, Grandma.
Okay,
So
we'll give
you
her
know
that.
it's gonna be good.
Heck yeah.
So what you need is a rimmed baking sheet.
Okay.
Oven is set at 425, and you're gonna put a stick of butter onto the baking sheet.
Yes, Grandma.
Just
now,
a stick?
Now this is gonna go into the oven
Salted?
to melt.
Salted?
It doesn't matter if it's salted or unsalted, whatever you want to use.
What? Whoa.
This technique
Why does
is
this melt it
crazy.
over in a pan?
Because the oven's hot.
Because I want my pan to heat up too, so that when I put my chicken on it, it starts cooking right immediately. Like that, Jeffrey. Okay, Jeffrey, get your brown
my
paper bag.
God.
OG, baby.
Yep.
This reminds me of the days that I used to do grocery bagging.
Yeah.
I did.
Flour.
Flour.
All-purpose flour.
Can you use like rice flour?
Rice flour would be perfect
Okay.
if you want to make this gluten-free.
It's like
All
going
right.
to the movies.
Salt.
Cheesy.
Okay.
Paprika.
Okay.
Literally one of the only reasons I have paper bags at home.
Really?
Is
Garlic
frying
powder.
chicken. Yeah, this is how you do it, Katie.
Yeah, you can do it in a bowl if you want. Onion powder.
The beauty of the bag is it's dry.
Pepper.
So if the wet chicken hits the dry bag, it pops
that
off
smells
of it.
good.
Mix it up in there.
A bowl,
You know,
it
give
stays
it a little
wet.
mix so all those seasonings get all mixed
Is
together.
this how you did it? Your grandma did it?
Yes.
With
yes.
the bag?
Yes.
One bag or several
Yes,
bags?
just
We
a
would
bag.
double bag because sometimes
Yeah,
the flour
goes through.
creeps out of the bottom.
And there was soy sauce in our brine for saltiness, but I'm still gonna salt the chicken because you need it. This is fun, and I'm telling you, you're not gonna believe this chicken.
So you don't
tastes
have to
right.
brine this. You could do it without
You do
brining.
not have to brine this. I'd make this all
Load
the
me up.
time.
Can I have a
as
thigh,
like,
please?
Yes. I make this kind of as like a last-minute dinner sometimes even, and just do
I have two here.
unbrined chicken. You want more?
Do you have a brown bag technique, Katie?
Yeah, show me.
'Cause- Yeah.
I just shake
Don't-
it.
I'm nervous. I don't want to mess it
Oh,
up.
you shake it.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah,
That's how we
Sideways?
double bag. I always do a.
Yeah, you can double bag it. And then, get in there with your tongs and make sure that chicken is really coated in there. All right, let's check on our butter. Perfect over
I've
here.
never baked butter. Is a first.
I love this technique. I've never seen
it's so
oven fried
smart.
chicken with a spat of butter
I
on
would
the
put
pan.
like 4 butters on that.
Look at that.
Yeah. All right, so you
Oh
want to
my
kind of like
goodness.
make sure the butter is coating all the pan.
Can you do olive
Slide
oil?
it around.
No, Jesus.
I
butter,
mean,
just
I
butter.
guess, but butter is just gonna give you
Butter's
so much
better.
flavor. So much flavor in here. All right. I got my tongs. Now I want to take this
I feel like I'm definitely doing this and I
skin
don't even...
side down. Give it a little
Yes, yes. Katie.
Skin side down. And
this.
this is essentially the fat in the chicken skin is going to combine with the fat of the butter, and you are going to be frying it in its own fat and in the butter.
I'm definitely choosing this at the Meat and Three, but there's other options, right? You got meatloaf.
Okay.
You got like
Meatloaf's a great one.
sausage, ribs, a brisket, like a
Pork chop, probably.
pork
Pork
chops.
chop.
I
mean,
thought this was like just barbecue, but no,
no, it's not. It's
Ah.
not barbecue at all. It's just like a main protein that's
Okay.
probably
I
you know
stand
made in a
corrected.
kitchen, not on a smoker or whatever.
I stand corrected.
But you know, there's so many options. It's actually very hard to choose the meat for me. That's why.
That's
I get
why you want a
anxious.
double meat moment.
Yeah.
All right, this is gonna go back in the oven, 425 degrees for 30 minutes. Then you're gonna flip it and do another 20 to 30 minutes.
Okay. I was
until
wondering
it's totally done.
how the flour top was going
Yeah.
to soak up.
Flip it.
It's a flip. Okay.
Yeah, it's a flip halfway through,
You
essentially.
get a bath. It's called a bath flip. All right, here we go.
Welcome
Is
to the
this
show
straight
again.
out of the
Oh
deep
my
fryer?
God!
Look at that. Does that not look
My mind
fried?
just got blown.
Yeah, and then here's what I like
want
to
a
do.
thigh.
After it comes out, I like to give it one
Yeah.
little
Mhm.
last. You know, and then you get that nice like shine on it. All right, so you give it just a little bath
that
and
piece.
all that.
No, that's
Javelina.
mine.
You've got
No.
the.
That's
it-
yours?
It's
I
like
did it.
that's
I
you?
get a choice.
it's like the schmaltz of the chicken fat is so
Schmaltz.
Schmaltz
delicious.
and butter combination. I mean,
Yes.
Come
we don't
on
see
now.
enough of that. I
Yeah,
think.
we really
Wow.
don't. I'm doing this technique at home 100%.
I'm not kidding you. These little black crispy bits are like to die
Yeah.
for.
Cook's treats.
If I went to a Meat
Come
and
on.
Three and saw that tray, I'd be like, can my meat be the drippings in the
Uh-huh.
fond on the
Right.
pan? Just scrape it
Can I
off.
can I drizzle on this? Can I help you or no? You need help?
Here we go. Okay.
I want this piece, and Jeff has
Yeah, I
called
want that one.
piece.
Yep, I already
Okay.
called it, so
Yeah,
we
we've
can't even.
called it. We're babies.
We've already
Alright,
talked
so-
about
We're
it.
children.
All right, I've got a pot of collard greens here because
Katie.
we haven't gotten to all of our sides yet, but you needed
my
something.
goodness.
So my recipe for these is on foodnetwork.com. All right.
Oh my.
Oh my
Nothing
gosh,
better.
I can't wait to eat. I'm like, my mouth is watering right now.
I've been eating since
All
yesterday.
right, Jeff, which one did you want? You
that
wanted
thigh
that one?
right there, that's
Okay.
literally has my monogram.
I just
initials
don't, I
in-
mean,
Thanks a
GC,
lot,
because
Jeff.
you're here and watching, I will fork and knife this, but I want to pick it up. Look at that.
But you know,
Look at that. Do you hear the crunchy crunch?
I-
You hear
I
the
heard
crunch
it.
of the
It's
skin,
actually-
right?
Both legs.
You want the legs? Okay.
Because he took my dark.
oh, I'm going in. I don't care.
Can you believe that wasn't fried? Like, let's talk about, like, is there any question?
Yeah. Katie, you coming to the cookout.
I get to come to the
Come to
cookout.
the cookout. Come to the cookout. Let me get some of that pot liquor really quick. Hold on, let me just. Doesn't it taste like?
Get some little crispy bits.
No, you know in the South, this is where it's at.
Little crispy bits. This is what I like. It is
And
not
dare I
fun to
say,
clean this
there's
pan
no
afterwards.
pork in your greens, huh?
No. Actually, I put soy sauce in the greens too.
This is if you're anti-pork, which is what actually started my catering career with my vegetarian greens. This is delicious.
Why, thank you.
This chicken, Katie, is top to bottom, 360 around, delicious.
You like it?
The skin is perfectly crisp and
It really
rendered.
is.
The rub from your coating, right? From your light breading, it's just not like a breaded, fried, heavy, greasy chicken, but it's like the best of a great
It's
roast
like-
chicken and a best of like a nice fried chicken, which is all about that meat, which the brine has seeped through every like ounce of this meat. Every fiber of the protein in here is
good.
juicy.
Why, thank you.
It just melts in your mouth. And then in conjunction with that crispy skin and the coating on there, salty, it's a little sweet. I actually taste the tea in there. This is excellent.
Thank
Hey.
you.
Like, it's so good.
I'm making something near and dear to my area. That's a beer cheese.
Beer
so there's
cheese.
a lot of German population in Ohio, so I'm using a German beer, German lager. And I'm starting off right here on the grill. Of course, you could do this on the stove. I've melted some butter, and I'm gonna add to it a little bit of flour. So just making a light roux here. And you wanna let that flour cook for about 2 minutes. Let that flour taste come
Hey, it's
out
like
of
a
it.
fondue, no? Kinda?
Yeah, you
Kinda.
could say that. It's kind of like a fondue.
Don't, you're wrong.
And then I grated garlic. And I'm putting that in there. I like to grate the garlic
I
for
do
this
too.
dip instead of mincing
Me
it
too.
because
Yeah,
Sunday
it
garlic grater.
disperses into the cheese dip more. And Dijon mustard. I always think with pretzels, they need a little bit of mustard.
They gotta have mustard.
Yeah, yeah. And the Dijon will actually kind of help thicken up this cheese a bit. And now I'm gonna add to it my beer. So I'm using a lager. You can really use any kind of full flavor beer that you like. This is not a time for light beer. And whisk it in.
You don't use it all, you know where to slide it. We keep on talking about like college. I always say the military was my college, but I went to Loyola, but I was so old that I wasn't into the party scene.
No,
and
you're like-
I don't know what those kids
They're
were
like
doing.
Professor Anderson. You're like,
Yeah.
I'm a student.
Exactly.
And now I'm gonna add in some grated sharp cheddar cheese.
Sharp cheddar.
And just let that, start to simmer, let it melt. And then at the very end, I'm gonna add just a splash of heavy cream.
Okay.
This just helps the whole thing come together.
Oh, I like your splash.
That was like a triple splash.
Yeah.
And let it get nice and rich and thick and creamy. Whisk it up.
Oh, man.
That looks
I mean, you
good.
gotta have the double dipper for soft pretzels. Cheese base.
Yeah.
You got a bowl over here.
Season it
Mustard
with
base,
some
you know?
salt.
Yeah, you do.
I'm gonna pep you up.
Pepper me up. Give me a little pep. Okay, pass me my bowl.
It's the bowl.
Oh, what other things would you dip a pretzel into?
You
got
can you can go
mustard,
sweet
cheese.
too. You can go like an icing, like
Oh,
a cinnamon
yeah.
icing kind of
True.
deal.
True, you can
Delish.
do
I
some
like
cinnamon
mayonnaise,
sugar over
too.
the
Yeah.
top.
All right,
come
give
on.
it a taste. Let me know what you think.
There you go. We are the soft pretzel connoisseurs here.
I am from
that
the break off the salt faction for America.
I'll see, I'm extra salt.
I love.
like
They
it
gave me
all.
enough salt. I have salt dipper next to it. I love the salt.
That
Like
is
it.
good.
Wow.
Wow.
What I get?
Wow.
The pepper.
Garlic.
The garlic. Yeah.
The cheese.
It comes, well, it's a cheese sauce.
Oh, sorry.
So different, both so satisfying, right?
That
Lot
is
of
so,
garlic,
like,
right?
in a weird way, over savory, which is so awesome. That garlic really does some work,
Think
man.
about on like a chilly day, standing there in the parking lot. Zucchini and squash gratin. We are starting with two of summer's most popular vegetables.
Yeah.
That's the squash and the zucchini. So I have to cook these in batches because I don't have a pan big enough. So I've already done about half of them. And I'm gonna add the rest of my zucchini and squash. We are just looking to kind of steam them and wilt them down. You're gonna wanna really salt these up. They take it. So then you wanna drain it in a colander. Now I'm gonna get started on my base. So I've got a couple eggs in here. That's gonna help hold the whole thing together. Some sour cream. It's gonna give it a nice tang. And then like any good Southern casserole, we're gonna have some mayonnaise.
Okay,
Oh, you're
yeah,
gonna
I'm in.
whirl
I'm still in, Kate.
Yep. Some parsley, fresh thyme. And I'm gonna put in a couple of teaspoons of salt. So whisk all of this up and get it nice and creamy. All right, I'm gonna add to it shredded white sharp cheddar. Yes.
Okay.
White sharp cheddar cheese. I'm putting a
break it
couple
down.
tablespoons of butter in my skillet.
Oh boy.
I'm gonna cook my onions a little bit before I put the garlic in. All right, so now we're gonna get to assembling here. I've got my onions and garlic that we cooked down.
Sauteed.
And I've got the zucchini and squash. This is the 5 pounds. I've let it rest for at
my
least an
good
hour.
Lord.
Look how much water has
That's
come
like
out of
6
there.
gallons.
That's a lot.
Chef?
This looks really good.
It really
Stir
does.
it
How
up.
is this not gonna be good?
You know, it's just so delicious. All right, so I'm just gonna push this all in there. I got a couple stray zucchinis
That
in
guy
there.
just-
And then I'm gonna top it with this delicious
Yep.
cracker
Oh,
crumb
Katie.
topping. This gives us our gratin element. All right, I'm gonna add some Parmesan cheese to the top. This is gonna give us
Oh,
more.
there
You
it
could
is.
use Pecorino Romano, Jeffrey. All right, I'm gonna bake it at 350 for 30 minutes. It's going into this nice hot oven. Okay, and like with any casserole, you gotta let it sit for a few minutes so that it sets up. Yeah, put it right here.
Jeez, I felt that. It's
I know,
heavy.
it's heavy. It's 5 pounds in there. And then I'm just gonna hit it with a little bit of fresh parsley at the end to give it a little curb appeal, a little added boost of
Eat your
freshness.
heart out, Martha Stewart.
You know, it's
Yep.
got some lasagna vibes.
Yep.
It's sweet because it's summer and spring month vegetable. It's salty. It's beautifully seasoned.
Thank you.
This is dynamite.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So for a really crispy quesadilla, we've done this before for grilled cheeses.
Oh, yes, I know the secret.
We're gonna actually spread the tortilla with mayo
What?
instead of butter or oil. So it just takes a little bit. Listen, any excuse to put mayo on something, I'm gonna take
Which
it.
is just egg and oil.
Yes,
so
yes,
there's a
and-
reason why it tastes good.
Yeah, and the egg in there is gonna help it to get nice and brown and crispy. So you can see, I just put a little bit, and it's really gonna give it that extra oomph of flavor too.
How much
Yeah,
do you need?
and because this does brown a lot more quickly, we put it into a cold pan to start, and we're gonna bring it up to temperature in there, and I'm gonna add some of Sunny's cheese in.
Is that enough?
So yeah, that's
Delicious.
good. And we're gonna put cheese all over. Jeff, you wanna give me some of
Yeah,
your
I got some. I mean,
shrimps?
this shrimp is so
amazing.
good. It's
It really- no, it
amazing.
really is.
You guys got to do this at home. It's so easy. It's so. Come on, dude.
All right, and I'm gonna just put the shrimp onto half of it because I'm gonna do one of those fold over quesadillas. And then I've got some jarred roasted red pepper here. So this is a great little pantry pull. And some fresh cilantro, dot that in there. And then you wanna just let this come up to temperature as the cheese starts to melt. You can even put a cover on it. That can help the cheese melt a little faster. And then, I'm gonna come right over here. See that cheese nice and bubbly? And I'm gonna fold it right over. Okay, is that a perfect quesadilla or what?
Of course, it's perfect.
You know what annoys me? Sometimes you will go to like even Mexican restaurants a lot of times, and if they don't like use fat on the bottom of the quesadilla, and it's just like
I love a
white-
dry quesadilla.
Yeah, but I like it crispy and
Oh, I
bubbly
want
like
it
that.
crispy.
And you know
Couple
there's two
slices
sides
we'll
to a
have.
flour
Yeah.
tortilla too, so you do want to see the ones with the bubbles.
That's right.
That should be the exterior of the tortilla because you do get those beautiful
Look
crispy
at that
bubs.
nice cheese melting out of there. Look at that.
Good stuff.
Give it, Sonny. I'm gonna taste
Oh,
this.
hot. Oh,
Oh, geezy. You want that bite right there.
oh man.
Don't burn yourself.
It's so shrimp funky. You know what I'm saying? Shrimptastic.
Shrimptastic.
You know why? Because you roasted it with the shell on.
That's right. More flavor.
Oh, yeah. I'll take that extra cheese.
By the way, how simple is that? Light, crispy, delectable. That cheese with that amped up flavor is just delicious. Crispy and delicious.
So we're gonna start off with a bag of frozen hash browns. You don't need to thaw these out. Just put them straight into the slow cooker frozen.
That's great. You don't need to grate them, peel, grate, squeeze out the water, none of that. It's all
No, it's
ready
just the
to go.
potatoes, ready to go. And you know, this is kind of inspired by, you probably know about this, Jeff, the Midwest dish, the hot dish.
No, I've never had that. I mean,
hot dish?
Chicago's its own
Really?
country in the Midwest, I like.
Okay, well,
Kind
in
of-
Midwest, there's a lot of casseroles that are made with usually the little potato tot.
Yes, right?
Yeah, so we're doing it with hash browns, and I'm making a Western omelet inspired one.
Oh, I love
So I've got some onions going in there, just chopped onions. Ham, a little diced ham. Now you could jazz this up however you like. If you don't want ham, you could put some cooked sausage in there. That would be good too. Some bacon, or you could just make it all veggies. Red bell pepper, and I've got a little grated cheddar cheese here.
Oh, the cheese just goes right in there.
Yeah, it just goes right in, and then I'm gonna make what binds it all together. Kind of like when you make like a French toast casserole,
Like
you
a
always
custard?
have the egg, the custard. So I've got 6 eggs here, some whole milk going in.
I love this.
Yeah, and then I put in sour cream for some
Oh my
extra
God,
richness.
we're hitting all the buttons here, all
Yeah.
the Midwestern. Where's the ranch go?
Kind of like ranch, doesn't it? All right, I got a little garlic powder going in there.
This is like
Let's
kind of
put
a
some
quiche, no?
salt.
It's kind of quiche.
It could be, yeah. Yeah, or
keep
like
your fancy
or like
foods away
a
from football.
Spanish frittata that has
Yeah.
the potato and egg. Now Gigi's gonna like it.
Exactly.
I'm liking it already. I didn't understand it.
Yes, now you do.
And some black pepper. You want to be sure to put a good amount of salt in this because this is your only chance to salt the potatoes, really. And those, as we know, need a lot of salt. So just really whisk it up, get those egg yolks all mixed together, get the sour cream all in there.
What's the furthest you've driven for a game? Because the cool thing about the slow cookers is, yeah, it holds the heat
10
for about
minutes.
2 hours, but you can also get those car adapters if you're really looking into it. 'Cause sometimes when I'm on 78 going to a game, I'll see a car coming from Pennsylvania. That is a long drive.
Okay, some cream cheese goes in there as well.
Oh, that's like
Why not have a little bit more dairy going
Are
on?
you seriously just
crazy.
put cream cheese in there?
And just give it a gentle whisk. The cream cheese, you're not gonna get it all the way mixed in. It's okay. It's kind of nice to have some chunks of it in there because it gets nice
I thought
and
that was mozzarella
ooey-gooey.
when I saw that.
Same here, same here.
Hey, that would be good too. You could do like an Italian version of this and there'd be nothing wrong with that. Okay, goes right into our slow cooker.
I love a
Just like
dumpling
that.
cook. This is gonna be awesome.
And then I'm gonna mix the whole thing.
What?
And it's gonna look soupy, but the potatoes are gonna absorb that liquid and it's gonna turn into this wonderful creamy casserole. It's got actually everything you need for breakfast in here. Your eggs, your potatoes. This is also great. You got house guests. Put this on, and in the morning, everybody has breakfast right there.
Well,
You're
if
gonna
you
crinkle
properly,
some bacon over the top? Because you said there's everything we need for breakfast.
Well, ham, there's ham in
Okay,
there.
there's ham in there. I missed that. All right, I'm
Okay,
ready.
so this goes in the slow cooker, 4 hours on high or 6 hours on low. I've done it 8 hours on low as well, and it works. It just starts to get a little bit done. Now, I like to top it with some freshness, so I've got some green onions here. I'm just gonna slice through those nice and thin.
Wait a minute, Katie, you said you go 10 minutes to a game. Where were you and what game were you going to?
In Huntington, West Virginia, to the Thundering Herd, Marshall University.
Shout out!
Yeah, everybody there likes to tailgate. That is the big thing to do on the weekends. All right, here we go. An hour before it's done, put your cheese on the top of it. Some more cheese, because
more
we like
cheese.
lots of cheese. Half hour to an hour, it'll melt.
if it's, oh,
Look at that!
oh, that just came
Look at
together.
that. Let's top it with some of these. And then I like to serve it with a little hot sauce. Just a little sprinkle of hot sauce there. And then, Jeff, do you eat ketchup on your hash
No,
browns?
not at all.
No,
Please do
okay.
not do that.
Then I won't put any on yours.
Nope.
I like ketchup on it.
It's gonna come right out with it. Look at this. That thing is, look at that. It's like,
That's substantial.
that is substantial. This will get you through 2 hours from now when you dip into this
When it's
tzatziki.
cold outside.
It looks so hot, I blew. I don't know what that was all about. I really did. I was
I
like,
felt that. Oh, man.
Molten hot.
Katie, this is like everything you need. It's like it's the ultimate portable breakfast, right? Because if you make this ahead of time, you know, if you properly tailgate, you get there early and you need some sustenance, and this is gonna provide that sustenance. It's cheesy, potato-y, hammy, eggy, everything, and that hot sauce gives it that extra zing at the end.
So, super simple. I've got a couple tablespoons of butter here in my iron skillet and a tablespoon of vegetable oil. So that's just gonna help raise that smoke point of the butter so we get all that great flavor in there, but it won't burn. So bringing that up to heat, it's important to use a really heavy-duty skillet for this. I'm just gonna slice the end off the potatoes so that we have plenty of surface area to get nice and browned. And then you wanna cut these at about 1 inch. That's it, just like that. So it's super simple. And then I'm gonna take my potatoes, put them in a bowl, just like that. It's so easy, but they look so fancy. And I'm gonna hit them with a good amount of salt, some pepper.
Are those russets?
Yes, these are just russet potatoes. Just peel them. You're gonna see they're gonna turn into something totally different. Gonna
I
just
like that
be
you're like melted.
extra
potato.
special potatoes.
Ah, sounds so good.
Yeah, right? Okay, now take the potato, put it into that butter and oil mixture. Hear that nice sear. Now the most important thing to this recipe, don't touch them. Let them do their thing. I like to set the timer on my phone so that I don't get tempted to look early for 3 minutes. Come down here, give them a flip.
Oh, grr. Grr.
Girl.
See how pretty that is? They're gorgeous.
That's in just 3 minutes?
This is in 3 minutes, what they look like.
Well, the secret is the cast iron also.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
cast iron,
conduct
cold
right
water.
heat, man. You're
Okay,
right.
we got some viewer photos here. This is sweeping the nation, evidently.
Sweeping.
I'm last to find out about this train, these melting potatoes. Mandy at My Daughter's Apron on Instagram. Look at that. She's feeling on trend right
Beautiful.
there. Tina at Little Blue Cottage on Instagram. Look at those. Ooh, is that a whole garlic clove in there? She's got a little thinner in there.
They remind me of being in a steakhouse.
Yep.
Okay, so
Here's
now
the
I'm
key.
gonna take a couple cloves of garlic and put in there.
What Mandy did. Or Tina, I'm sorry, Tina.
I'm gonna take a few sprigs of rosemary and just put it over the top. Mm-hmm. Here's the ticket.
Okay. Okay. I'm
Dim
in.
the lights, yo. Dim the lights.
Just a bunch of butter
That's it?
over the
Get another
top.
stick in the
Almost.
fridge,
Turn the
Sonny.
lights off.
Help her out.
Watch.
And then a cup of chicken stock.
What?
Just like that.
That's why we're not
Now-
par cooking it. Okay,
Yeah.
I was sorry.
This goes into the oven.
What the oven?
Okay. See, I get what you're saying.
the time?
Sometimes I'll boil my potatoes and then make the little torpedo things out of them, put them in the oven.
Oh, it smells amazing.
All right,
That's
guys.
true.
So
Right?
400 degrees, 30 minutes. Doesn't that look great? It's so easy. It's one of those dishes that I love because it looks so fancy with minimal effort.
Couple of slices of big ribeye steak on top of the potato.
Oh, yeah.
Or my tenderloin.
Yeah, Jeff, this is perfect with your tenderloin. Perfect with those carrots,
Hey.
the chestnut soup.
Basically 2 vegetables, though, because taters are veggies.
What's the second vegetable?
Carrots.
Oh.
So gorgeous.
Yeah, I'd rather have this than a baked. I haven't even
Any
tried
day.
it. I'd rather
Yeah,
have
any
it than
day.
a baked potato any day.
And then I like to hit it with a little bit of flaky sea salt at the end. Just like that. Little spoonful
Oh,
of all that buttery goodness. This is a classic French method, and it's a classic for a reason.
thank
All right.
you.
It's
That was super
subservient.
cool.
Here we go.
Subservient.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take it. I can be subservient.
Oh,
to
that's
the
a
chef.
giant scallop, isn't it?
Tell me
Yes.
what you
It
think
does
of that.
look
It
like
does
a
look like a
giant-
scallop.
Giant scallop there, but it's not. It's
Just-
a potato. I'd rather have this than a scallop. I'm not a
that.
scallop guy.
Tender, look
What did I
at
say?
that. Fork, tender, fork, tender,
Want me
fork,
to repeat?
fork, 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 tender.
Is it melting?
Just soaked
Thank
up
you.
all of that liquid.
Pass it down.
Oh, hot.
Oh, yeah. When I first made these, I burned
Oh,
myself
man.
pretty badly.
It really cooked perfect.
Perfectly cooked.
It's so hot, but I can keep going in.
It's nice when just a few little sprigs of rosemary completely perfume everything. It doesn't overpower. It's just a nice aroma. Feels special. Feels like it's on a nice, beautiful dinner plate. The potatoes are perfectly cooked, tender. This is just an inch thick, and you've got a beautiful potato side that just melts in your mouth.
I'm representing the South with a West Virginia classic, a fried bologna sandwich.
It's a good sandwich.
So I'm starting off with my bologna here. You can look for the nitrate-free bologna.
Okay.
They
Yeah,
make
whatever.
those now.
I like nitrates.
I'm using a pork bologna. I like the flavor that's in it. My grandpa was the king of bologna sandwiches. He made them so good. Now, he always cut a little X in the center, you know, cutting
Venting.
slits in the bologna. It helps it not curl up. So you get all those
Center X.
nice crispy edges. And I'm just gonna put a little butter on
Oh, you
it.
need butter, man. You
Really
gotta have butter,
expensive
right?
these days, butter. I
Yep,
don't know.
and then I'm gonna just throw my bologna right on there.
Jeff, I gotta tell you, every time Katie dips into Grandpa's repertoire,
Does well. She does well.
she comes through with fire. So I know you started strong, but she might
Listen,
be the finisher,
I guess
the
if
strongest finisher in the game.
If I get beaten by, someone who did their shopping at a gas station,
Whoa,
then I
whoa,
guess I deserve it.
Whoa.
All right, guys, so there's a lot of debate. Some people like to do yellow mustard on
That's
their
right.
bologna. Other people like mayonnaise, so I'm doing both on this sandwich.
Whoa, that's radical.
Yeah, one side of the bologna sandwich is gonna have the mayo, the other side is gonna have yellow mustard. And in my opinion, it needs to be yellow mustard. None of this fancy Dijon stuff going on. I just want the old school, I want that vinegary, acidy taste.
A gas station mustard.
Okay.
It's from the pack, from the, is
Just
it
look
from?
at-
Oh my God, yes,
Oh, my
Katie!
Lord.
Here we go. And I'm just gonna throw some
On that, oh
cheese
my
right
God.
on there.
Yeah, I think I invented this move.
Yeah, let's
sure.
get,
Season
get our
2 of
cheese
sandwich.
going.
How is Katie not fatter? Genetics? Genetics!
All right, I'm gonna just mush this all up here.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, she's doing it!
Got a Sandwich King skills implemented here in
All
your
right.
sandwich construction. I'm just saying.
Jeff invented sandwiches too.
Oh.
All right, so here we go.
This is crazy. You know, it was
Build
so
the
crazy.
sandwich.
If I made this, the hood would not let me come back to the hood.
Why?
Because this is legit real. This is cooking for real right here
That
on the
is good.
kitchen, y'all.
Now I'm gonna take some barbecue potato chips to give us a little texture. Like so.
A lot
You know
of.
when you have the barbecue potato chips on the side and you take a bite and you take a bite? Now I'm gonna add some shredded iceberg lettuce.
Totally.
Give it a little bit more crunch.
She's throwing you under the bus here.
I love
on
it.
here. All
going
right,
she's going
and
right at
now
you.
for the key ingredient.
bologna
Have you
bus.
guys ever heard of chow chow?
Yes.
I have, yes, yeah.
All right, so chow chow, there's a northern version, a southern version. Northern version has more veggies in it. Southern version is mostly cabbage and some peppers. There's sweet or there's hot. I'm using the sweet. It's like a relish, so there's a good amount of acid in here that's gonna go great with that fat of the bologna. And we always had a jar of chow chow. Sometimes my grandma would make it homemade. You can buy it in the store, you can buy it online. But this is great, like on a piece of grilled fish, on a piece of grilled chicken, on your roast beef like Jeff had.
Hey,
It's
listen,
kind of like a southern.
Leave my beef out of it.
Oh my God.
I don't
All right.
know.
This is
Jeff,
so
this is
crazy.
I'm just
very
gonna kinda-
impressive.
Yep.
Ugh.
Honey? Let me know what you think about
Look
that.
at this. You see how I flipped it to get to
saw
the
that.
right
Yeah,
bite,
that's
right?
not a, that's
I'm learning from you.
I'll be highly impressed if the white bread gets stuck on the roof of my mouth.
Oh.
West Virginia in the house.
Oh, wow.
I love the chips, perfectly fried bologna. You need a little bit more crunch with the lettuce, plus your Katie Lee, so you gotta come through with a little bit of redeeming health, right? This tastes like childhood for me. Like I still got a piece of bread right here. This is delicious.